I like what Xtreme Gaming got this time. It's all in on push, but it's also a very good scaling lineup that was scaling into mid and late game. Like, but they're also super strong once they hit their like 20-25 minute timing with these heroes.
Whoop. And that is a dead bear. That was for Flyby. Easiest 300 gold of his life. Woo.
Well, let's see if he decides to buy something different. You're playing against a lone druid, so stick kind of has no value. Maybe just get Brink of Basti straight away.
Imagine if he gets first blood as well. That could be a lot of a boost. a big boost here for...
and a big chunk of XP as well.
Yeah. Woo! Look at that, a fourth of the level.
Ego decided to go back. He wanted to refill his mana, use those 3 Shadow Raises, wants to have something as well to offer in the laning stage. It's going to be 2 for 2 in the end.
So, even on the bounty runes, but a little bit of a lead for Knights to start. We'll see how that goes and maybe turns into anything going for the lane here. Having it be a little bit more regen is always nice. And it's the same plan, right? 15 minutes, get that sleeping dart, hope your Ricky can do something off that. This time around, it does feel as though they have a little bit more to jump on top of it, and I think we...
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Criticize it a little bit.
Static Storm, Requiem, there's a lot of things to, like Rolling Thunder, definitely... much better combo than what they had in the previous game. Even though they won the previous game, this lineup, mostly that I'm looking at, is the mid matchup. It's Leshrac against Pango. Alacrity has been very stable so far, and I want to see what he can do in this matchup. It's a Lesh favorite matchup. You do get harassed by a lot, and you can see Paparazzi already putting in some work.
Yeah, Paparazzi... we'll see how his game goes, but it's been maybe a closer matchup than many would have thought with Xtreme Gaming here. And Paparazzi over mid, he's sometimes thought of as the mid master, as you know, you think about his old record of the DAC mid 1v1 champion back to back.
Yeah, one of the better ones out there for sure.
But Alacrity certainly holding his own. So we'll see how that goes. PYW back on the Primal Beast. We saw his build when he was on it was just that BKB straight up. So can they get away with that again? Is that the game plan here to get a bunch of BKBs out?
Probably. It's a hero that loves to fight early on. This time around, I don't think he's going to have that easy of a time. Playing into Sleeping Dart later on, playing into Glimpse. You try to go in with Onslaught and Trample. You get Glimpse back. Your combo's gone. Your mana's gone.
So let's see here as taking a look over mid once again. 15-0 to the 12-1. So Alacrity certainly, you know, holding his own for the moment.
Oh, a couple of CS missed there
Yeah.
from Paparazzi. We caught that on camera.
Caught in 4K.
And that's what paparazzis usually do. They have good cameras.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Sony S4 Alpha. Maybe? I don't know. I thought I knew for a second. Maybe the Nikon Z5. Bottom lane, taking a look. Ego, XCJ. Is this a combination for either side that is really going to output potential kills?
Which lane?
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane. They have one raise into potentially Glimpse into 2 more raises. That Prophet has been answered. Whenever you see this Dead Prophet, she most of the time does not end up on a mid lane. It's a flex pick that is mostly paired up with the strength melee position 4, and then the enemies pick range carry. So it's I'd say hero that is flexible but doesn't get as flexed as much as some other heroes like Tiny, I would say.
Right. Now looking up top, Magic Missile and Bear. Gets him down to about half health. He'll even pop the Fairy Fire.
It's like, I don't want this. I have way too many items in my backpack. Gonna pop this Fairy Fire. And he decided to go for Buckler, which is a pretty smart idea, because you are playing against a lot of minus armor. You have this Blightstone on Lone Druid and also Wave of Terror. We didn't mention Vengeful Spirit as a hero. I would love if this hero gets some loving from the Frog. Attack range 400, give her something extra. Maybe some extra loving for her spells. But definitely a hero that... Oh, Shadowfiend, Glimpse back. And this is what we talked about. This Disruptor is going to cause a lot of issues for PYW.
Right. Going back to the Venge, is it still some of the same story as like the Ricky, where you want to get that shard so you have that magic missile bounce?
As a 5, might be slightly more difficult to farm it up, especially because you're not fighting. This is a fighter hero that loves to trade in the lane.
Onslaught bottom, trample, but there's the Glimpse again. Said it was difficult, and it's continuing to prove to be so, as XCJ just holding that Glimpse ready for when they jump on the Ego.
Cooldown matches Onslaught and Trample cooldown, so as long as XCJ has enough mana to cast that Glimpse, they're gonna be okay.
That should be, and that's leaving Ego to have 22 CS, 5 denies early on. 33 and 4 here for the Leshrac. And another Onslaught in and another Glimpse out. So he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. PYW, well, hokey pokey, spin yourself around.
Let's do the math.
That's what it's all about.
So he needs 200 mana for a full combo on PYW, and Glimpse is only 70 mana level 1.
Value.
So every single time they do it, Knights, they win the trade.
Now they've been taking some damage on Ego, but other than that, he's been pretty okay. And now, mid, Rolling Thunder, Felix is here, Paparazzi onto the low ground and juking.
Papa.
Hey, they don't call him the Disco Pony for no reason. He's able to put his left foot forward and get away from that Rolling Thunder.
He almost gets a kill on Ricky. Needed like an extra hit, maybe an extra pulse from Pulse Noah. Alacrity picks up another rune. It's going to be Illusion for now. Yeah, this is a different game of Pangolier than what we've seen in the previous one. This Pango will have his spells maxed out relatively early on. Going into the Fusel Blade, Glimpse back immediately.
Yeah, but Paparazzi's here. He picked up that bounty rune and he goes bottom to get first blood. With the aggression that had been going down bottom, I'm a little surprised it's still just first blood coming out this early for Paparazzi. Or this late, I should say. Venge now silenced, jumped, and now back into the trees. Oh. Surviving, actually bumped by that onslaught from PYW, and Alacrity's gotten in too far. So Paparazzi getting another kill, 2 for 2 here, and all of a sudden, well, he's out of the gates rolling, and this pony is racing.
DY surviving because of the raindrop. And PYW, he's been very active on his Primal Beast in game number 1, expecting him to do the same thing in this one.
Now, how aggressive can he be? How much can he get in terms of farm? How quickly that BKB is going to come out for the Primal Beast. And you can see 3 cores for the side of Xtreme. Their farm is quite high. The only one keeping up right now is Alacrity as he's back alive.
Both offlaners very close to level 6. It's especially important for Visage because you can farm the jungle with it. JT would definitely love to pressure a tower, so we'll see if there's going to be another rotation from Paparazzi. Does have double damage.
Yeah, has the double damage going into the Bloodstone, moving towards bottom again, and that'll be the play that you just talked about. So, will he make a move? The answer, yes. Will he get a kill? Answer unknown. We'll find out next episode.
They caught a glimpse of Disruptor. So let's see, PYW.
Now he's spotted, but I don't think that's going to matter. You'll glimpse, but truly, if the stun hits, you're dead already.
Paparazzi 2 times, he makes a rotation. PYW goes in first, tanks the glimpse, and this should be the tower.
Wow, look at his farm. Like, Paparazzi's getting out of control really quickly, and I know the panel joked about him needing to leave in 30 minutes, but maybe it's 20. This lineup moving quick behind Paparazzi in the moment.
Top tower, full HP for Xtreme Gaming. Flyby, summoning the birds, hitting that level 6. But they are getting scouted. This observer ward providing vision. They saw both of these heroes. Pango also not a hero that deals damage to towers. They caught DY.
Have the damage, TP straight up.
It's that easy.
Yeah, just TP. Bottom tower goes down, and that doesn't require the exorcism. And this is something that Xtreme did really well in game number 1, was taking the objectives. And it was the same situation, right? They get the bottom tower very quickly with an Aegis Prophet from Paparazzi as PYW pull back here into 3 heroes with the glimpse. So PYW will fall to Ego. And to extend on that point, you know, they got the first tower bottom, no exorcism in the first game, and now it feels like they could kind of just move and get objectives to their liking whenever they want at the moment.
Yeah, this mid tower should be next on the menu for Xtreme Gaming. It's full HP with Exo. Lone Druid, his item build, going for Hand of Midas. Seen different builds. I'm not a Lone Druid expert by any means. Last time I played Lone Druid, I played him without a bear, so I can't really talk about hero too much. I didn't play him for like 7 years when it was a thing.
You just no bear?
Yeah, no bear.
Doesn't that get lonely? Did you like not know what the skill did?
No, I knew. It's just I was super lazy. I don't want to talk about my Lone Druid. It's one of my worst heroes anyway.
I was going to say, if you didn't know what the ability's called, Summon Spirit Bear.
It says, like, yeah, it's literally in the name.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you didn't know what it did, it was kind of weird. BYW top. Going for a little bit of a defense of this tier 1 tower. Also looking to get that level 6, so he's got the Pulverize. When he has that BKB, eventually, we'll see what the timing ends up being for him. What really are the ways for them to stop the Pulverize post-BKB?
They have nothing. They need to take these fights pre-BKB. Ricky's still not a hero. He's thinking about getting that energy booster for Mana Boots. Not going to happen. We'll just save the gold because he's not getting anything. Sitting at 10 CS. You want to hit that 15-minute shard.
Missing the stun, and they've got the Static Storm on top of Paparazzi, but he's so tanky. Goes after Felix, and the chase is on. Dominating spree there for the Leshrac. Rolling Thunder used by Alacrity, and he'll roll his way out. That's about it. That's all they get. But the move was for Paparazzi, and it proved to be, well, something with no damage.
Paparazzi involved in all 4 kills. Actually got all the last hits on all 4 kills on Xtreme. He's super tanky. He's, he almost has Bloodstone. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, he's
700
really close. I thought he was rolling away with the farm, but everybody's keeping up. Shocked.
Pango, once he hits his Mana Boots, has his combo, one-shots the wave with 2 abilities going into the Fusel Blade next, 200 gold away from it. These low mana pool heroes need to be careful. Primal Beast, Venge, and Lone Druid. If they get hit by like 2 swashbuckles, they're not going to have mana to cast any of their abilities.
See what will come with this Diffusal Blade and what the moves will be for Knights.
Ghost already preparing. He knows where the real threat's coming from for his bear. Going into MKB next. He wants to have that true strike against Cloud.
Now what's Cloud at right now? Just level 1, 30% mischance, but level 4, 75%. It could be an issue. Usually is, and Felix, you can see he's just saving up for the dart. 2 minutes till it's in stock. He's gonna need 500 gold in that time. Should be good to get it, truthfully. And they are wrapping around, maybe look to get a kill here on Ghost, as Felix, he's getting the vision to scout for the glimpse, and now with the Rolling Thunder, but again, where is the damage? They've got the Rolling Thunder, they have the Static Storm, full duration, and they don't even kill Ghost. These constant jumps for these heroes are showing to be futile for the side of Knights.
Ghost got the true form off before getting Glimpse back. Tanks up this hero's pretty nuts. You get bonus 8 armor and 500 HP on level 1 true form. Now on the mid tower, JT still holding on to that EXO. We still haven't seen EXO in a 14-minute game, which is
uncommon.
Definitely uncommon.
Is it uncommon? Is it rare, mythic, legendary? Well, now it comes out. We've got ourselves an exorcism. That'll be for the mid-tier 1. They're going to try and get this tower. Knights looking as though they want to defend, which, how will they do without the Rolling Thunder? I don't know how much they really have to defend this. They're just kind of watching as the tower dies.
PYW trying to make something happen. Uses his onslaught, doesn't find anything, so that's the second tower for Xtreme Gaming. Next exorcism, Lone Druid should have his item, or at least some of the components of it, Demon Edge, Javelin, so they can actually go inside the Roche Pit and take it. Like, you also have ways of amplifying the damage on your Spirit Bear with that Vengeance Aura, Wave of Terror, level 2 in it, level 7, nothing too fancy on your position 5. But problem with the Shadowfiend is, I don't think he's gonna have a good game this time around. He's gonna be getting swapped in all these damage that he doesn't like to play into Leshrac, into Dead Prophet, like Lone Druid, with the right clicks. I think it's gonna be difficult, especially because they don't have a single save on side of Knight. So if he gets aggressively swapped in, he's just straight up dead.
Yeah, level 1 swap isn't exactly the furthest range, but when you've got the lockdown before it, it should make it easy to just get these swaps into the arms of Xtreme. So, bottom lane, Ghost continuing to farm this bear. He's got the Blitz Knuckles. Like you said, he's going to the MKB. So, it'll take some time for him to get there, but there was just this pickup of the Guardian Greaves for JT. So, more sustainability for the side of Xtreme, and that comes with Knights not really being able to output enough damage to get kills anyway.
Same as in the previous game, JT, in terms of farm, relatively high, going for the Guardian Greaves. That's gonna be their mana. Oh, Ricky, he's starting to throw some darts.
Put some dreams into Xtreme. We'll see if it turns into anything else, because now they've got the follow-up. It's unlike the game in which they didn't really have the follow-up, but it still worked. Dust did not hit the Ricky, but PYW now slapped. McCurdy is coming over, and there's the big pull to try and get away, but they've got a glimpse. So that means you're into the smoke screen. A silence onto 2, the swap to save PYW, and now DUI with the Wave of Terror that hits onto 2 heroes. They'll pop the Exorcism, and now they're going to roll. They've got the Trample. It's on top of a couple of these heroes. They've already gone to the Requiem. They get the count of 2. They'll take out DUI and PYW. The support duo gone on the side of Xtreme. So with that, Xtreme will back off.
Awkward fight from them. I thought they're gonna wait until there's MKB finished level 12 on Dead Prophet for some extra damage from Exorcism, but yeah, and also PYW was 15 gold short of his Ogre Axe. I mean, that's not a way to say your team, oh, I need 15 gold, I can't go in, I'm gonna lose my gold if I die. But yeah, some nicely executed combo, glimpse back into smokescreen, swaps comes in, both of the supports still die.
And maybe a little forced, I would say, from Xtreme, but only the supports. That being said, Knights, though, now they've got Ego top of the net worth. So, I'll have BKB in a few moments. Worried if Xtreme have kind of not gotten ahead by enough.
Pretty similar to the previous game. I would say 20 minutes into the game, they had a 1k gold lead, and then Knights took some really good fights.
Yes.
Billy Stone found here for the side of Knights. Throw that over.
Think about Dart this time around is you still have damage running. Like, if you sleep, Lone Druid, Bear can attack you. You have a Ghost running around, and also Leshrac with Pulse Noah.
Yeah, so it's not so easy to just get these kills if the damage is still ringing out. But for right now, the sleep led to those couple of kills. Got the glimpse with it, so if you try to leave after you're woken, you're just right back to the starting point.
Smoke from Knights. They know exactly where they are. JT.
Oh, he slept a mud goal. But now they're going to have the glimpse. It's on to JT. The swap out again. JT doesn't have exorcism for 12 seconds. A magic missile thrown by DY. And they're leaving DY to die. So, Alacrity, meanwhile, Old Thunder and PYW. Well, Ghost too. They've also got the sleep onto the lone druid. They've gone over for more. Not too certain why they stayed, but now the sweep, the static storm, and the Requiem all there. Ghost dies too. Knights move down towards mid. They get the tower, they get 3 kills, and it's looking like Roche time.
This first usage of BKB on Shadowfiend and the reveal of BKB gives them so much. This is going to be Roshan. JT still has Exorcism.
DY, no way they want to go, right?
Sleeping Dart. He's going in.
No, he's not. He's locked up thanks to the kinetic field. He wanted to, and then, well, easily done by XCJ.
These glimpses have been on point. When it comes down in the laning stage, he managed to glimpse them back so many times to stop the aggression coming out from Primal Beast, and now Shadowfiend will hold that Aegis for 5 minutes.
Knights making the proper moves, and
without Exo, Knights for 2 minutes, they're gonna play super aggressively.
Sleep
into Bullwhip combo. Whoa.
Yeah, sweep Bullwhip, and now the glimpse back. JT, well, the Sandman cometh and put you to sleep. Ego dominating now on this Shadow Fiend.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And right onto the tier 2 too. So it just feels like nothing stopped for Knights since game 2.
It's pretty similar the way it has been played out between 10 and 20 minute mark. Paparazzi, still no deaths to his name. Finished off BKB. The problem in the previous fight was that Ghost did not have his MKB finished. Like, yeah, you had all the components, but it's not an MKB.
Rolling Thunder committed, and they brought the Disruptor over. They want the glimpse potential. Look at him, right on the step. Static Storm, Ghost swapped out, but they've got the Requiem over to the side. Ego comes in with the BKB. They'll get the gun of DY, and now, well, problems for the side of Xtreme. Ghost falls, double kill, Alacrity in on a Paparazzi. He's on the run. How far can he get? Swashbuckle over, and, well, he'll get back towards JT as Knights, they'll stop chasing.
His haste is running out. Man, those glimpses are destroying the fights. Yeah, you do have a swap, but he can glimpse you back. Felix? He's ready to use another dart.
Stun lands. There's the dart. Onslaught onto the high ground. Well, welcome to the life of being a ward. You will stand there, you will get vision, but that's all you'll do. And the team will combine themselves to be a sentry and de-ward you. DY now on the run. Alacrity in even more. And they get the kill onto this Venge. They take it another. It has just been kill hand over fist.
Knights, they understand that that exorcism near the Roche pit was a mistake, giving them more than 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to do whatever the hell they want. And they're taking these fights. Some really nice combos, like Swamp comes in, but the glimpse forces him back into the fight. Shadowfiend using the Requiem. There's still no BKBs on their side other than Paparazzi, and he was not in that fight to use it. So off to a high ground, pipe done. On Visage, flyby, tanking up this time. He's gonna mitigate so much damage from Leshrac.
Go to the Exorcism again. Ego this time moves in the Aegis very quickly. They get the Static Storm down onto a couple of these heroes. They've got the Kinetic Field locking in. DY now, Ego with the BKB. Does he have the damage? Can he get the kill here on a Paparazzi? No buyback available on the track. That's a big issue because they're going to lose JT too. 2 heroes gone to the side of Xtreme. They'll glimpse back DY and make it another killing spree for Flyby and Ignites. They are just absolutely demolishing Xtreme.
These are the fights that Xtreme is supposed to take. Problem is, Shadowfin was holding the Aegis swap into overwhelming damage from Leshrac, from Lone Druid. And now, without Exo, again, for 2 minutes, Knights will go and take these fights. Full Daedalus now. Like, this is Mask of Madness, BKB into Daedalus. He wants to have as much damage as possible to take down that Prophet who relies on sustaining through Spirit Siphon and the Guardian Greaves, and same goes for Leshrac. So like he's itemizing against the sustainability.
And this is
with 3 handsome rows.
gone perfect for Knights, right? Would you want to see anything different? You said the itemization's been perfect. Is there anything more that you'd like to see from them, or are they just in a perfect spot at the moment? Dust on a Felix, kinetic field down, and there's the Pulverize. That'll be stopped thanks to the Glimpse. And they're chasing for a Riki at the moment and not even getting the kill.
So much time wasted on this Riki to try to get something out of it. You asked me if I wanted to see something there. I don't think you can ask for anything better. XCJ, he's been really on point with his glimpses. Flyby just finished full Guardian Greaves, so that's going to be sustained for them. And they want to take another fight. 30 seconds without Exo. They can hit this fight, initiate before the Exo is back online.
And now they've got those Greaves picked up and finished. They'll have the sustainability to fight here. They've got the vision down, and there's the silence with BKB from Ego early on. DY's just dead. They'll go for more. PYW looks like both supports are going to die. JT, he's sticking nearby with the rest of his team. Do you want to go in on this?
Buyback.
Triple silence, BKB, Paparazzi going in. Both the supports bought back. And now they're going to swashbuckle across. Ego getting low. The Onslaught's there. They get the kill on the Shadow Feed. And now they'll look over at the rest. Magic Missile on Alacrity. 4-step swashbuckle all the way onto the low ground. As he'll blink away, they just get Ego. Is that enough?
They know. I think
Alacrity?
they know he's on the high ground. It's being pinged out.
Do they have anything to see him? Oh, Fear. That doesn't bring him down, though, as much as he's scared to be there right now.
So 2 buybacks, heavy commitment from Xtreme Gaming to take this fight. They're already 1 racks down. You can see that Shadowfiend dies after he's isolated. Leshrac with some really good body blocks.
Stun, Onslaught, Swashbuckle. Oh, Felix drops, swap. That's on the Paparazzi. That'll leave DY to die. That's pretty much the name of the game with 5 Venge.
Once Shadowfiend respawns, collects the souls, they're going to be ready to go in and take a fight again. Next Roshan might respawn in a minute and 30 seconds.
Minute 30. Who do you think? Just a quick prediction. Who takes it?
Next Rosh?
Yeah.
Or the whole game?
Next Rosh.
Knights.
Okay. Quote him on that, chat. Let's get him.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, it does
like,
feel 50-50.
I mean, the general percentage is 50-50, but I'm leaning towards Knights because if there's no exorcism, if they take another fight before it, they're going to be good to go. I see Shadowfiend trying to go for Scotty next. I think picking up Hurricane Pike will be slightly better because we've seen in the previous fight that if he uses BKB early on, they need to take care of him somehow. There's there's 1 Force Staff on the Disruptor. Okay, so we'll see if he decides to get 1 for himself.
You kind of want a secondary way to move, right? If you're swapped in.
If you're swapped in, you pop a BKB, use a Requiem, or start right-clicking, but would prefer if that's a Hurricane Pike over Scotty. And he buys it.
He's listening in. And he'll have that Pike. They'll look at Roche in potentially 14 seconds. 5-man smoke from Xtreme. They're down 10,000 net worth. They really need to make a play here. Double damage is sitting on the ground. Ooh, Ego. Oh, no, he got it. BKB, now the right clicks in, destroys DY. Oh, man, 1,200 on that one. 1,200 on that one. Taking out Paparazzi. Put the cameras down. They'll go after Ghost. They should take out the Lone Druid. He's walking away. He's walking away. Shield Crash finally comes out from Alacrity to get the kill. They take out JT. PYW's gone. Full team white for Knights.
There's no way they let this happen. They just gave Shadowfiend the double. They tried to bait it, swap him into a Savage Roar, but he was so quick with the BKB reaction. And this just might be the game. Like, they're going to take the one set of barracks. Lesh is out in 15 seconds. Next row is going to respawn in 50. They have more than enough to take these barracks down. There's still a tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Sometimes a risky move like this, it pays off. Like, if it was the other way around, if they executed it perfectly, then we would be like, hell yeah, man, this is Xtreme Gaming, but it looked foolish in the end. Allowing Shadowfin to pick up double damage, gets the BKB off, plus Mask of Madness, over 1k crits in a team fight. It's like, what the hell am I watching?
Straight damage injected into the Shadow Fiend's veins as he was just popping people for 1200 and taking no prisoner. So 10 seconds till Roche, and everybody's up for Xtreme, so I guess that's a positive, but can they get over to this Roche once it's up? I don't even know if they really want to fight. They've got no Exorcism. That's on cooldown for another 35 seconds. It's tough. They're going to smoke, though. They're going to make the move, as it looks like Knights want to wrap all the way around. They might just catch Xtreme.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Bait it.
Invis, denied this time. Ooh, they checked Roche. They thought they were in there when the smoke broke. Smoke screen down.
Bash.
Magic Missile comes out. They've got the bash. They'll go to the fear, but they get the kill on the DY. They'll take him out first. Now they will go over as the Bear's in trouble. Abyssal Blade, 300 gold. That goes the way of Flyby. Another
bear for
sleep
60.
on a Paparazzi. There's going to be no bear. That means there's no damage. What do they do? Paparazzi pops the BKB as well as the Bloodstone, but he gets swashbuckled out, and they'll look over at JTGG. Knights defeat Xtreme. A 2-game straight comeback, and they have done what people thought was impossible and taken out Xtreme.
So right now they're sitting at 3-1. Xtreme Gaming is 2-2. It's looking good for Knights. Like the way they started the season, and yeah, they poured spots in China.